Darlings, how are you guys doing? Anyway, your auntie is back. She's taking slow steps, baby steps. Is it really though? Or rather, she's taking advantage of her voice being back, and hopefully, it doesn't fall off the cliff again because it's been falling off the cliff. Like, I think I lost my voice. I want to say for like give or take 2 weeks. On and off, it was coming and going. It was just like, it's so wild. Like, I had to reschedule medical appointments, interviews, um, like friends and family visits because I just had no voice. It was so funny because there was one uh, planned visit, like my friends who are living out of state, and they thought it was a joke that I would be able to house them, but not able to converse with them as much as I normally could in the past because my voice is just gone. And for an hour after they came, it was funny because I had my voice, and then at like as soon as that clock hit midnight, basically, my voice was off on some vacation somewhere, and I couldn't track it. I was like, yeah. I mean, look, I was still according to my friends, I was still a very good hostess. I just couldn't say anything. I was just like, I would laugh at their jokes, but there was um, there's no sound at all coming out. Like my mouth would be open. I'd be like, my, you could see in my face that it was really funny, whatever the joke was or the comment, but there was just zero sound. So anyway, we made the best of it. And with that, I can't. I just can't. With this whole social media drama, I feel like, and this is this may be a unpopular opinion. I feel like this drama between, what is his name now, DDG, and his baby mama Halle Bailey, is concocted for social media to kind of drum up attention, whether that's good attention or bad attention. Publicity is publicity, right? Because they're both in the public domain. At least that's my opinion. Um, According to the baby daddy, DDG. Goodness gracious. DDG, okay. Uh, According to him, he hasn't been able to spend time with their son, the son that they have together, that they share, um, when he wishes to, because of constraints. Uh, According to him, it's from the baby mama, Halle Bailey. But then I also feel like, did we really have to know this? Did, like, the whole group chat, everybody in this group chat really had to know this? I mean, make your own separate private group chat and address it internally. Or if you're going to address it with strangers, then let the courts handle it. Those strangers who are experts in this type of um, familial discourse would be the best people to advise you on what next steps to take, and or get a lawyer too while you're at it, because this whole, you're going to throw mud against her on this quote unquote issue between the two of you with uh, parenting time and all sorts of logistics that come with that. I think it's really immature. I mean, they're much younger than I am, obviously. But after having a child, you would think you would kind of strive to work on your maturity and work on separating the social media, the public persona versus the private persona, the private uh, or the privacy even of their child together. But this is just not it. I don't know if these two parents have sound advisors who are advising them, hopefully, on what is and what isn't, what steps to take and what you shouldn't, with again regards to their family dynamics and this child unfortunately being now in the public domain. But I mean, I can't really blame him for bringing this whole issue completely. I can't blame him completely for bringing that issue to light, to the forefront, because they freely post about their child. I mean, in their social media accounts, they freely speak of the child, they freely speak of their family dynamics. So it's kind of like an evolution of the next chapter. Although she's not a YouTuber, I still feel like it's the onus is also on her as the other parent to ensure that this child has the privacy um, that they deserve, right? Because the internet is going to be the internet. People are going to chime in, such as me, about their opinions on what's happening and things like that. But it's like, please don't invite people into your private life. Although, again, like I said, I feel like this whole discourse between them is all for social media, for publicity of some sort. Because previously, when I believe Halle was pregnant, she was claiming that a nail tech was being racist towards her, or that fans who noticed that, she may be with child because of like body changes of hers when she's posting videos and or pictures of hers came out during the time that she was indeed pregnant. She felt like people were being just mean to her and just picking on her body and physical traits. And then the DDG guy was also like, out there basically defending her. But then come the child, like you really were. And then this whole fiasco about him apparently purchasing a an expensive jacket for six some $1,000 and then actually using it in one of his YouTube videos, but then allegedly after the fact he wanted to return it. So, sorry, somebody was at the door. Um, yeah, there just is something about them that's just, it's just very interesting. It's interesting. I mean, they certainly know how to cater to people's like interests of some sort by talking about their personal life, but I really hope for both of them for each of them to get a mediator, a third party mediator, and figure out the dynamics of their family and parenting and everything that comes with that for the privacy of this child that they have together. So anyway, darlings, that's all that I have for that one. um, Remember, you are all kinds of fabulous. Remember to not ignore the red flags even though you want to leave grace for others. Also, remember to always journey in gratitude. I shall see you all in the next go around. Toodaloo for now. Bye.